You know, one of these days I gotta find a way to get better heat down here in my basement. That's where my production room is. It's cold. But anyway, let's get started. The other day, my wife and I was visiting with two other friends of ours, Larry and his wife, and it was when, I invited them to go walk with me. And they was telling me, or actually showing us, the new car that they just recently purchased, right? And sometimes when my wife and I are talking to other people that just get a new car, a story always seems to pop up. And my friend Larry says, "Mike, don't tell that story now. Save it for story time." So here you go. I'm going to tell the story now. Now, before I tell the story, I'm not going to be painting myself as a good guy. As a matter of fact, it was one of the meanest things I've ever done, basically, to my wife. Now, try not to hate me too bad for what I'm about to tell you, because it was a real crappy move what I did, but I did do it. Alright, many years ago, yes, many years ago, we owned another vehicle. It was a Ford Ranger. A very beautiful, pretty little truck. My wife loved the truck. It was basically hers. And it was mine too, but it was something that she really treasured. Something that she really loved this truck, guys. A lot. Well, one day, oh boy, this is really crappy. I don't believe I'm making a video of this, but I am. One day we drove past a car lot, okay? And we drove past the car lot a lot. Not just that day, but, over the past couple weeks. And I noticed a white truck in the car lot. Never really told Angie, which is my wife, that I had interest in the white truck. Okay, I never really mentioned it. So one day, I decided to go pull into the car lot. And I told Angie, I was like, I'm going there and talk to the guy. See that white truck over there? I wonder what it'd take to get it. I'm going to go talk to the guy, alright? And he's like, okay, no problem. Didn't think anything of it. So, I was in there for about a good 30 minutes or so. And, oh boy, here it comes. You ready? I came out about 30 minutes later and I said, honey, help me get all the stuff out of the truck. We no longer own it. What? I said, yeah, I kind of used your favorite truck as a trade-in for that white truck. She didn't really know what to say at the time. She's like, you did what? I was like, yeah. Now, see, you gotta remember now, the Ranger was 100% paid for. Nothing wrong with the Ranger. It was a good running truck. And did I mention how pretty it was? No rust. It was beautiful, guys. She loved that truck. So we get all the stuff out of the Ranger. Put it in the white truck. He put the temporary tags on it. We drove it home. And then Angie's like, you traded my truck? And for this? Why? We needed a bigger truck. Well, needless to say, Angie was very upset with me, and I don't think she spoke to me for the rest of the night. But as time went on, she did forgive me. I don't know why, but she did. Well, to make matters worse, we had to pay off on this truck, of course. Now we got ourselves a truck payment, which we could barely afford. We couldn't really afford anyway. And we 6 months down the road, we only owned a truck for 6 months, the transmission goes out. Well, I couldn't afford to get it paid for, and it got repoed. Well, if you know anything about getting repoed, any vehicle, you're still going to pay for it no matter what anyway, right? So now, not only Angie don't own her Ranger no more, because the bad husband here traded in for this white GMC Sierra. That's what it was. And 6 months later, transmission goes out, the truck's broken, and it gets repoed. So now we don't own no truck. And that's the crappy move I did. Now, I'm going to show you a picture, if I can find it, of the Ford Ranger. I'll show it right here. Now, if this isn't the picture, I will find one just like it. Hopefully you can see it. And if it is the picture, I might have my blue truck in it. Because we had another one at the time too. I don't know if I'm going to find their exact picture, but it should be somewhere right there. Alright guys, cut the jump cuts. Let's end it here. Well, let's not end the video here, but let's cut the jump cuts. Gotta learn to speak, Mike. Okay, so basically I traded in a truck that my wife loved very much, and I got a GMC Sierra, and 6 months later transmission goes out, and yeah, I'm a bad husband. And that's the story that comes up a lot when we talk to friends that got a new vehicle. And every time we go out and purchase a new vehicle, or well, we never owned a brand new one, but every time we go out and purchase a vehicle, this always comes up. My wife always takes that needle. She ain't mad at me today, thank God. She has forgiven me, but she also likes to take that needle and just stick it in my side. You remember, Michael, I had a nice truck once and you did what? I'm like, yeah, you're right. It was a crappy move, but I did it. Well, guys, there you go. That's story time for today. Now, I do have an update on the drone, okay? I downloaded another application for a fly zone, and this one looked more promising. Now, I'm still going to do one more thing before I even think about flying it. I'm going to pay a visit to our local police station and say, hey, I want to fly my drone. It's not going to go up that high, and I might even show them the drone. I was like, am I going to be allowed to do this? Just to make sure. But anyway, guys, yeah, leave me comments. Tell me how crappy of a husband I was. Yeah. Don't say I still am, because I feel bad today for it. And for you guys out there that are married, would you ever done something like that? Would you have ever done a crappy move like that? I did. And I wish I didn't. Not because the truck broke down, it just was a crappy move. Like I said, it wasn't nice, but I did it. Alright guys, there you go. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Feels good to do a video on a green screen again. Yeah, it does, but it's a little cold down here. Yeah, but anyway, Larry, let's dedicate this to you in a way, because you're the one that gave me the idea for Storytime. Yeah. Don't know what I'm going to name it, but yeah. A crappy husband I am, maybe. Well, until next time, guys, come on! Let's get out of here and be nice in the comments.